the beauty of possibilities that I've come to know is actually available. It's like this amazing thing, because I see a world out there that in so many ways, with so many people, has so much suffering in it. And it doesn't actually have to be that way. It's like there's this whole other possibility available. The reason I call this class a Symphony of Possibilities is because if you were to allow yourself to access it and tap into it, it's almost like there's this universe, this universe of this symphony that's been playing all around us, but we've never heard it. It's like it's been there, and the plants and the animals and the trees and the children are being it, yet we've been ignoring it. It's almost like we made ourselves immune to it, we made ourselves blind to it, we made ourselves deaf to it. But it's been there playing in the background the whole time. We have created ourselves in this reality in such a way as to buy the most limited points of view of reality instead of embrace the greatest possibilities that go beyond this reality in anybody's point of view. Does that make sense? And the cool part though is when you're actually functioning from that joy, that space, that the symphony you really are, it's like, it feels like you're almost like you're in a different universe. Do you know what I'm talking about? Like when you go out in nature sometimes and you're like, oh my God, do you see the colors of the flowers? Do you hear the birds that I never heard before? Do you notice that each leaf has a different color green even on the same plant? And you start to notice these nuances of beauty that were never available before. And the thing is, this energy, it's like, you know, you find this random person you work on and all, and it's going to be different for every person you might think of working on. But the interesting thing to realize is there is this symphony of possibilities that runs through us all. So many of us have been trying to refuse it for whatever reasons we have. But would the earth like you to have it more or less? More. You have brilliance and awareness and capacities, and you can shift things just by being with someone. And they don't ever have to go back to the way they were. Because that's actually where the true shift occurs. Your acknowledgement of what's actually true and who they truly are undoes the lies in their world that have been keeping them stuck. It's like, if you got that natural energy and enthusiasm is not a pretense. See, a lot of people out there would tell you, oh, you're just being pretentious. You're just putting on a show. It's like, for me, I can't do it as a show. I can't. It's either me or not, period, okay? And when I'm in a bad mood, you know it, okay? Because I can suck the energy out of a room better than anybody you've ever met in your life, okay? You want to see a black hole on legs? Right here, baby, okay? When I get into a bad mood, watch out, leave the room, because you are not going to you're not going to avoid being sucked into the black hole that I can create, okay? Okay. Why is it that the person who works most closely with me is the one who laughed the loudest? What is that about? It's true, isn't it? It is true, literally. When I get in a bad mood, watch out, okay? Thank God it doesn't happen very often. Or the universe would have probably imploded by now. So everything that doesn't allow you to find whatever it is you're looking for, it may not be the same thing that allowed me to find what I was looking for, but you know. Somewhere in your world you know. And what's true for you always makes you feel lighter. A lie for you will always make you feel heavier. So does it make you feel lighter when I say you know? Yeah, you know what? You do and you always have. The difficulty is we've been looking for other people's answers to be our answers, but they can't ever be your answers. You're the only one who knows what's actually true for you. Guess I'll ask you this. What do you know that you've been pretending not to know? Or denying that you know? That if you allowed yourself to know it, and to know that you know it, would allow you to access everything you've hoped could be, but have decided cannot be. What if it's okay to actually start having the life and living you desire? What if it's okay to start embracing the possibilities that are available, that go beyond what your mom and dad knew was possible, that go beyond what your church knew was possible, that go beyond what your friends know is possible, to what you've actually always known was possible, but weren't willing to choose because nobody else seemed to get it? What if you were willing to be the weirdo you truly are? Okay? See, the original meaning of weird was of spirit, fate, or destiny. Of spirit, fate, or destiny. Like in Shakespeare, they talk about the weirding women. Who were they? They were the women who could weave magic and possibilities into existence. What if you're the same way? What if you actually have the capacity to weave magic and possibilities into existence? And what if the thing that stops it is you buying the point of view that you can't do it? You're in a room full of people who get you, who desire that for you, who know that as you embrace that, our world gets greater. And what we require is that right now. We require people who are done with mediocre, who are done with fitting in line, living 50,000 shades of gray as though that's enough. We require people who are like, I'd like to create something greater and kinder and more gentle and more fun and more brilliant for all of us. Let's wake up and let's go, and let's no longer deny that this is what we together can create. Thank you for being here tonight. Thank you for being the gift that you are. And what if you, truly being you, are the gift and the change and the possibility this world requires? Thank you.